Hello students, welcome back. In the last video lecture, we had seen how to convert a given NDFSM to a DFSM. Today we will see the simulator for a finite state machines. What do you mean by simulator here? Simulator is a program, or we can say the virtual machine, that is used to simulate a real life situation. So before the implementation for a finite state machine for any of the real time application, you are going to uh, implement a code and check virtually whether the machine work fine with all the credential or no. So if once it work fine with all the credential, then you are going for a actual implementation of the machine. So what is a simulator here? It is just a virtual version of a physical machine. So I will start this with simulating a deterministic finite state machine. So later we see the simulation for a non-deterministic finite state machine. So once we created the finite state machine to solve any of the problem, the next step is we want to simulate its execution. To simulate its execution, I am going to consider the states in the finite state machine, and I go on write the code based on that. So in case of simulating the deterministic finite state machine, so first we'll construct the deterministic finite state machine specification, or a table driven. You can take a finite state machine or a table, okay, which a transition table. Based on that, you can write a code for hard code for this finite state machine. For example, so here I had taken one example where the finite state machine accepting the language L equal to W, where W is nothing but a strings appear in a language, and these strings are made up on a symbols A and B, where W contains no more than one B here. So the condition given in the occurrence of a alphabet in the string is, if B occurs, B should occur only one time. There is a no restriction for occurrence of the A. If B is occurring, it should occur only one time, or it may not occur in the language. So this is the DFSM I had constructed for this language. So if only A come, it start accepting those A's. If B come, B should come only one time. So I had shown one transition from a start state S to the T for a input symbol B. After that, if any A's comes, then it will be get accepted by this state T. There is a no transition for a B from a state T, or you can show the transition to a dead state here, because the according to the given condition, the occurrence of B should be only one time, or it may not occur. The code, hard code for this machine is given below. So check out the code here. Until accept or reject, do this. So this is in a while loop. So until the machine move to a accept or a reject state, you are going to execute the below code. So two states are there. So I had taken two labels with a state name. So S is one state, T is one state. So one label I had created S, another label is T. The code written in front of S is, see, first when I reach the state S, I am going to read the next character here. So that character I am going to store as a value for this S. Next I will check what is the value of S. If it is the end of the file, then I say it is accepted, because S is a final state here, it is accepting state. So if it is the end of the file, means epsilon also accepted by this epsilon. So first we write the valid string in the language. So here the valid string in the language are epsilon A, then A is also okay. Next AB, next BA. Check out the occurrence of B is only one time. Next ABA are the valid strings here. Okay. So first when you reach the start state, see, you are going to check whether it is the end of the file, then accept. So if it is a epsilon, that is also get accepted by this. Next, if it is not a end of the file, then I am going to check whether it is a symbol A or a B. If it is a A, then there is a transition to a yes itself. So I'll write here, then go to yes only. Next, if when you are in a start state and the input symbol is B, then where you are going to move? You are going to move to a state T, that is label T in this case. So here, once you move to the label T, again you are going to read the next character. So if it is not a end of the file, if it is not a end of the string, then you are going to check whether yes as a symbol or a B symbol. If it has a symbol, then it is a loop. You are going to be in a same state. If it is a B, then there is a no transition for this B, so you are going to stay in a rejection state. So this is about the coding here. So we'll take one example and see how this code works. So take this example ABA. So ABA is a string here. So obviously I'm going to start from a yes only. First I'll read the symbol. That is the first symbol of the string. That is A. That I'm going to assign to a yes. Next I'll check whether yes is end of the file. No, it is not end of the file. Then I'll check yes equal to A. If it is A, then I'm going to be in a same state. See, check out the SK transition for A. It is a self loop. So where I move to the label yes here. So again, I'll start the execution of a code which is written in front of this label yes. So yes equal to, I'll read the next symbol. What is the next symbol here? B. So that will be the new S value. So if S equal to B, then where I go? I go to the state T. So now I am in a T state. So once I reach the T state, or once I move to a label T, then I will execute a code written in front of this T. So once I reach this, I will read the next character. So if that character is the end of the file, then I will say accept, because this is also a final state. Else, if it is not a end of the file symbol, then I will check whether it has a symbol or a B symbol. If it has a symbol, then I will accept and I will move to a label T. If it is a B symbol, then straight away I will say it is rejected. So this is about the hard code for a given deterministic finite state machine. Take a one more example here, that is A, B, B. So when I am in a start state, I will read the first character, that is A. So S equal to A here, then I will, after accepting this symbol, where I will be in the same state. So I will move to the same label here, yes. Then I will read the next character. So what is next character? B. So that will be stored for S. So it is not end of the file, condition become false. It is not A, condition become false. Then you will check the next condition, whether S equal to B. Yes, S equal to B, condition is true. Then it will move to a label T here. So once it move to a label T, then it will read the next character. So what is the next character here? B. That will be assigned to a yes here. You are in which state? You are in a T state. So from T state, you are going to check what is the S value here. S value is B in this case. So third symbol is B. So S equal to B here. So you are going to check whether S equal to end of the file. No, it is not end of the file. S equal to A. No, it is not A. S equal to B. Yes, the condition become true here. Then you are going to say it will get rejected. So this ABB string is get rejected by this deterministic finite state machine. Next, we'll see the algorithm for the same. So you can write a separate compiler to perform this machine operation, or you can write a simple interpreter for a deterministic finite state machine. So this is the simple interpreter, or you can say the algorithm for DFSM simulator. So the name of the algorithm is DFSM simulator, and what are the input for this? The DFSM itself and the string W. So you are in a ST is nothing but a current state transition. Okay, ST equal to the start state. So I'm going to start from the start state yes. Then in a second step I had written a code to read the characters and perform the actions. So repeat this until C equal to end of the file. So what is the first step here? C equal to next get next symbol from the W. So assume that AB is a given string. So what C will do? I am in a state yes. So what is the next symbol? The first symbol equal to what? C equal to what? The first symbol, that is A here. Then I will check. So this is a symbol from a given string W. Then I will check if C is not equal to end of the file. No, it is not equal to end of the file. Then st equal to transition of st of C. So check out here. What is the st here? St equal to yes, that is a start state. And after accepting the C, what is the C value here? A. If there is a transition from this state, then check out that transition and assign the value to st. So here check it out, I am in a yes state. So after accepting the A, where I move to a state yes only. So what is my st value here? Yes itself. So st equal to yes itself. Next, so we are going to do this until you reach the end of the file. So after that, this is in a loop. So you are going to read the next character. So what is the next character here? It is B. So you are going to check whether B is the end of the file. No, it is not the end of the file. Then you are going to, you are in which state here? You are in yes state. You are going to check any transition you have from yes state for input symbol B. That is a C value here. So if you have, you are going to change the state. So check out here. You are in a yes state and the input symbol read is B. So after accepting this B, you are going to change your state to T. So what is your ST value here? ST equal to T here. Okay. Next, you are going to read the next character. So next character is what? Assume it is the end of the symbol. So if C is not a end of the file, no, now the C value is end of the file only. So you are going to come out of this loop. Then you are going to write if st equal to st belongs to a accepting state A, then accept, else reject. So what is the st value here? Last st value is T. You are going to check whether T is a accepting state or no. If it is accepting state, then you are going to print accept, else you are going to print reject. So this is about the DFSM simulator algorithm. Next, the algorithm, it runs in a time complexity of big O of W. So it will run the n number of times. So n number is depends on the number of characters in the W, or you can say the length of the W. So that's why the algorithm running complexity is approximately it is big O of the length of W. So this is about the DFSM simulator and its related algorithm.